Welcome back to the Ed Block Courage Cast with you live from Radio Row. Dave Steinwell and Blaine Brooks. And pleased to be joined by former Ed Block Courage Award recipient and the best mohawk I've seen on Radio Row in the 2 days we've been here, Mark Herzlich. Mark, thank you for joining us. How are you doing on this busy Friday for you?
I'm good, man. I'm losing my voice a little bit. I'll tell you what, it feels like a high school reunion, right? Where you like all these people that you've known for like your whole life, and then you're giving everybody hugs and screaming over people. It's good though. It's so fun. Fun to be here.
The first question to you, what did it mean to you to be an Ed Block Courage Award recipient?
Well, I mean, it meant a lot. I think that people go through a lot of things in their life, and everybody goes through different things, right? But when someone looks at you and says, "Okay, you went through that well, right? You carried yourself well through that, and came out on the other side and was able to give back and help other people," like that to me is what signifies, this award, and right, that's what this honor is. It's not honoring someone for having a tough time. Everybody has tough times. It's how you respond to those tough times. What I think this award epitomizes.
And your story and what got you the award coming back from leukemia is tremendous. I want to ask you, was there ever doubts in your mind when you were going through it? Like, am I ever going to get to play football again?
Oh yeah. Well, like I would tell myself no. Like I wouldn't say those words, like I'm never gonna play football again, but they were definitely there, right? There, I think those things like definitely crossed my mind. But it was just, you know, again, there's times when you're playing football where hey, we might lose this game, like that crosses your mind, but you just have to work. You learn how to say, okay, I'm not gonna let that thought rule my actions. And I really, I leaned on my faith in God, and I leaned on people around me to support me through the times when I was discouraged, because discouragement happens, right? You can't just be all positive all the time. No one is, right? But when you have people around you that can hold you accountable and say and bring you that light and that joy into your life when you do feel that darkness, like that's what it's about. So that, as much as people are like, hey, you beat cancer, like I didn't do much of anything except for get the right doctors around me and be able to lean on people around me for support.
I got to ask about the ball.
Yeah.
Look, my hairline is getting there.
Yep.
Convince me why I should get a mobile.
It actually is a result of my hairline receding as well, right? So you start shaving it back, and my hair, it just started to go. But I've always wanted to stand out a little bit. In college, I started having a mohawk in like 2008, and then when I was diagnosed with cancer, it went away. And then so when my hair grew back, I wanted to have it be kind of like a symbol of kind of who I was, right? And then it just lasted. And then, I've had it for like the past 12 years, and it would look insane to look in the mirror and not see it anymore. So basically, I don't want to scare my kids by shaving it off and having them not know who their dad is.
Awesome. So, what's your welcome to the NFL moment?
My welcome to so my first game I ever played in the NFL was playing for the New York Giants. We were playing the Washington Redskins on the 10th anniversary of 9/11 down in Washington, D.C. And I remember being in the tunnel and they're just looking at the crowd, running out and being like, I'm wearing a New York Giants helmet, right? Like this is a traditional, storied organization, and getting out on the field. And then when the national anthem was played, every single person in the stadium sang the national anthem, honoring 9/11 and the victims and that tragedy. And I was like, this is so much bigger than just this one game. And like that was my welcome to the NFL moment. And then I ran down a kickoff and hit an offensive lineman going full speed. And that was really like, okay, now I'm in the NFL. Like, all right, I see the magnitude, and then I see how hard it is.
Before we get you out of here with the cookie, who are you here with on the behalf of?
Yeah, I'm here with International Justice Mission. So after my playing career, I started working for IJM, which is an anti-human trafficking organization that works all over the world. So we have offices in countries all the way, Philippines, India, Cambodia, and work to help reform justice systems in those areas and train local police and rescue kids out of slavery. And it's there's 50 million people currently enslaved or owned by another person, which is the most people in the history of humanity. that have ever been in slavery. And so our organization's working to try to end that and try to protect people and allow the laws to be enforced and to be able to protect its citizens.
All right, one final question because I know we have to let you go. We have 2 cookies in front of you. One's a Niners, one a Chief.
Yeah.
You're gonna pick who wins the Super Bowl, and you take that cookie with you.
All right, cool. I'm taking San Francisco. I think San Fran's going to win. There's a whole, I mean, a lot of reasons why, but the main reason is because I just want them to win.
I like that reason.
You're like, you know what? San Francisco, I feel like I want them to win.
I will say, and these guys can confirm it. I think we're 3 people now have picked San Francisco. Everybody else is taking the Kansas City cookies.
Yeah, I'm an analyst. I'm an analyst, and so this one I'm not like going into my numbers. Just this is how I feel. I feel like it might be San Francisco. So that's my cookie.
I like it. I like it. Mark, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
More from Radio Row.